Welcome to the Apollo Podcast, where we interview a bunch of different guests on a bunch of different topics to try and get you ready for the workforce and just be ready for anything life can really throw at you. Today we've got...
I'm Dr. Alyson Amerson, dentist at Burns Dental.
Okay. And was that like something you started, or did you just like go as an employee there and then work your way up, or...
Well, actually, the practice that I purchased, the dentist there, he had to retire due to medical issues. So it was like a chance of a lifetime to be able to purchase a business, not real expensive, and to pick up where he left off and then to reestablish it as my own.
Okay.
So
it was like when the moment comes, you took a hold of it and you went with it.
right, yeah.
So why, out of all the things, why did you choose to become a dentist? What really stuck in your mind that interests you in dentistry so much?
The biggest thing with dentistry was it was a bit more easier to start your own business. Previously, I got my degree in accounting and finance, and I was working in the finance department of a lumber company. And when you work for another company, you kind of have limits on what you can do, days you can take off, the amount of pay you can make, things within your position. Like if you're working in finance, you might not be able to do something with marketing or different things of that nature. But as a dentist, and then to own my own business, I was able to wear different hats as well as be hands-on and work with people. So
Okay, so you wanted that, like, you wanted to do as much as possible and be as big of an impact as possible?
that
kind
sounds
of?
good. Yep.
Yeah. So did you, like, were you always dead set on wanting to do something business related, and then dentistry just kind of like came along and you found out that you liked that, or how did it end up happening for
No,
you?
actually, I was wanting to be a biomedical engineer.
Okay.
So I went to college, and once I got to calculus 2, I said, I'm done with math.
Yeah.
So, but I still like math. So then I did the accounting and finance. And
Okay.
so from there, I began to work in a dental office for 2 different dental offices as the office manager. And that kind of opened the door like, I didn't think about this career. This might be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So went
Alrighty.
from there.
Yeah. So when you got Burns Dental, like, what was your thought process on how you wanted it to, like, affect your community positively and what you really wanted your image to be?
I wanted my image probably to be easy access and affordable care to help improve people's oral health.
Yeah.
Like your mouth and everything that comes with it, chewing ability, and things like that. And to do dentistry, but make it not as painful, but still comfortable and a good experience, so people aren't afraid to come to the dentist, but look forward to coming to the dentist.
Okay, yeah. We definitely need a lot more affordable and accessible stuff around here. It can be pretty hard sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
So that kind of ties into the next question. Why did you decide to move to Lima for your dentistry?
When I graduated from dental school, then I went to, I did a residency at the VA in Dayton. And then from there, I decided I wanted to go into public health. So when I moved to Lima, I first started working at the health center south of town on 8th Street. And I worked there for 2 years. And that was the biggest reason I came, because they had like loan repayment, and it was right in the community that a new facility was being established to offer dental care. So I just thought it was really interested and right up in the area of what I wanted to do.
Okay.
So I took the position and moved up here.
All right. So, like, metaphorically, the stars kind of aligned for you at that moment, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So when you were in college, I know you said something about biomedical, right? What was your end goal? What were you planning to accomplish after college or even in college?
College, basically, I think was just to get there and to get a degree and get a job. I didn't have like, when I get done, I'm going to become a dentist or I'm going to start my own business. Really, I was thinking biomedical engineer and work in the hospitals and help design equipment and things of that nature to help with care. But my academics, my interests as well as my grades pushed me in the opposite direction. So then it just changed to, I need to find not only a good career, but something I enjoy to do.
Okay.
And then also while I was in college, you kind of also start to find out different strengths and weaknesses that you didn't know you had, and different interests that you probably were never exposed to in high school or in your community that would then open doors for you to change your mind or pick a different career.
Okay. Yeah. So it was kind of like a just I got in here and now I want out thing. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I'm done with school. I don't want to do this much longer.
Yeah, or I was done with biomedical
Done with
engineering. I didn't
biomedical.
want to do no
Yeah.
more. I didn't want no more. Nothing higher than calculus.
Mhm.
When I got to calculus, I said I'm finished.
That's
So,
fair.
mhm.
So were you like a big fan of school? Did you like learning and all that? Was it interesting to you?
I do like school.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did. I did like learning, and I still like learning.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's probably a big part. And then also to be learning in something that you want to do.
Yeah.
Versus, college, you still have some courses that they'll want you to take what they call general eds that are probably not up your alley, like history
Mhm.
or art. Yeah, that's kind of boring for me, but some people love it. But
Yeah.
so you still have a couple things, but you're more geared toward doing what you want to do and what you love to get your career going.
Okay, yeah. I feel like that's a really good thing to have nowadays because I feel like there are a good amount of people that, some people I talk to at least, are scared to learn, to keep
Mhm.
learning. Like when they get out of school, they're like, that's it, I'm done, not learning anymore. I feel like that's really a bad mindset to have because learning is, in my opinion, the greatest thing because you can always learn new stuff, you can always become smarter, and it can help propel you forward in not only your business career, but like your personal life as well.
Right. And you never know what's going to come across your path.
Mhm.
You might meet a new employer or something and they'll tell you, I need you to learn this skill and you can get a promotion. Or,
Yeah.
yeah. So you just keep your eyes open and see what comes across your way. And that'll also help guide you to get your career going.
Yeah. So you decided to go all the way through for a bachelor's instead of a master's. Or, sorry, a bachelor's and a master's instead of taking a shorter path. Was it really worth it to you? And looking back, would you have changed anything? Or
Now, the way I went through to get my bachelor's and my master's is a little bit different. So I got my bachelor's in accounting and finance at Wright State.
Mhm.
And then from there, I went back, still in undergrad, another 2 years to take the science courses.
Okay.
And then I applied to dental school and went to dental school at Ohio State. After graduating from dental school at Ohio State, I then got my master's online at Benedictine University in Illinois.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a different path because I got my master's in public health. And I didn't really realize I was interested in public health until after I graduated dental school and then began working at the health center.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So would you say jumping all around like that and going to a bunch of different places was like, it was weird? Was it like helpful? Did it do anything for you?
It was probably helpful because I took each program as I was ready to take it.
Okay.
It probably would have been a totally different outcome if I just tried to undergrad, master's.
Yeah, like go through it like list after list.
That probably would have not happened at all. But as opportunities arise, as I got into the program, I would do the program. I was able to work and go online to get my master's, so that makes a big difference as well. Not having to get school loans for that and things of that nature. So, yeah.
Alrighty. So do you prefer online than over in person, or would you rather go in person?
I'm a people person, so I would rather go in person. I'd rather interact, meet your professor, let them get to know you. What if something happens and you need like help? If you're on the computer, they're going to be like, whatever, student 3, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
But you go there and you meet a person in person, it becomes more intimate. I just like the experience better with actually interacting with humans than being on the computer.
That's understandable.
Yeah. And nowadays you might be just talking to AI. So
like it's scary.
I know.
You never know. They're getting so good, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Like I can still spot it sometimes, but there are some things that trick me. I get so mad about it.
Absolutely.
Was there ever really a moment in your career that like you almost quit, like you were really close and you were like running through all the options in your mind, seeing what you could do? And if there really was a moment like that, what pushed you to keep going?
I'd probably say there was 2 moments. One time was in dental school itself. I felt like quitting because it was a lot. Like finals week, we would have 9 finals within 1 week, and it was
Jeez.
just overwhelming. But I didn't quit because I already had so many school loans. I needed a good job to start paying them off. And then the other time I thought about quitting or taking a break was after I had my kids because I wanted to stay at home and be a stay-at-home mom. But again, it didn't work out that way. So I was able to bring them to work with me, and with the help of family and my husband, everything still worked out.
Okay. That's good. I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
So, how did your definition of success change from when you were in school to now? Like, what was your definition of success in school, and what would it be now?
My definition of success in school was probably more so graduating, getting good grades, and things of that nature. My definition of success now is to find your passion and do what makes you happy. Don't chase after money. Don't chase after other people's goals and dreams. Try to sit aside and find out who you are and what makes you happy, and go after that. Then your job will be more fun. You'll be less stressed out, and things will work out better.
Something I've heard is if you love your job, you never work a day in your life, stuff like that.
Right.
And
yeah.
then like your happiness from money and all that is fleeting, but if you get it from like your family and all that, you have like genuine connections, it lasts.
Right.
You have that happiness, and technically you're rich in life.
And then just take your time and do it. Don't try to rush it or rush things. Take your time with it. Let it work out.
Because 9 times out of 10, you go too fast and you mess it up somehow.
Oh, yeah.
So, when things get overwhelming, either in the office or in your personal life, what would you say is one thing that you do to kind of like calm yourself down and mellow out and take a minute?
When things get overwhelming, okay, well, a big thing that I do is I pray, and I try to relax and do like breathing, and I even try to imagine myself outside of the situation, and just kind of step back and look at the whole picture, and then come up with a plan on how to address it and how to solve it.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of times when you're angry or frustrated, you can't think straight. So it's good to calm down, step back, try to see the big picture, and then go from there.
Okay. So when you say step back, you're talking like looking at the whole situation in the third person point of view?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And so like if it's just one issue, I'm like, okay, wait a second. And I'll just stop what I'm doing and then try to just visualize it from each side.
Okay.
And then from there come up with an action plan.
That's pretty good. I like that. All right. What is a big misconception that people have about the dentist that you would wish that they understood better?
Ah, okay. The big misconception is that we are the boogeyman. We're here to torture you and drill on your teeth and have you scream and all that good stuff. That's not true. We actually are here to help you, to keep your teeth, to keep your smile, to get you out of pain, to make you look good, help you be able to chew your food and things of that nature. So actually we're here to help, not to be scary.
So how do you feel about like how you were portrayed by the media and like cartoons and Finding Nemo and all that as a dentist?
As a dentist, I mean, it's still funny. Who doesn't laugh on Finding Nemo? It's still funny. Or like Little Shop of Horrors and things of that nature.
Yeah.
It is funny, but job-wise, it's not a good thing because people come in already severely stressed out and panicky. And so part of your job is to get people to just relax and be like, okay, that's TV, that's a cartoon. This is reality. So it's not going to be that bad. Big part also is just the psychology, getting people to relax and to not stress out. But some people, they'll never relax. They have to be put to sleep.
Yeah. You got to explain to them, you're like, if I do something like this, I'd lose my job. I'd lose my license. I'm not going to do this to you. I promise.
Right. Yeah.
There's some people with real bad anxiety, though, which, I mean, I can understand being anxious about stuff like that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, like, just on average, how many patients would you say that you get within, like, a day or a month?
Ooh, let's go with a day. On average, it would be anywhere from 24 to, I might say 30 or 32. and then you could take that times 28 days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Alrighty.
doing that math.
So you're pretty busy. You've got a lot of customers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. First, you wouldn't think like a dentist because you feel like it's only something you got to go to like once every 6 months, right?
Ideally, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go to the dental office, there's different people in there. So you have the dentist who's doing work,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the hygienist who is actually cleaning the teeth.
Okay.
And so the dentist has to check her work. So that's a total chair with patients and stuff in there. And then from there, there's also a position called a EFTA. And what they're able to do, so say the dentist drills your tooth for the filling. So now they're able to put the filling in. So
Okay.
that's a totally different chair too. So as the dentist, you're checking all these different rooms, as well as if the front office or something like that might need help as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, since there's so many different chairs, if you see one patient and they go to another chair, do you see another patient while they're still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it just keeps running?
Yep.
So you could have already went through like 3 patients before the first one that you did is done.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that kind of helps with getting people in and out, being
Mm-hmm.
super busy like that.
Oh, yeah.
What would you say is a big challenge for you, either in dentistry or in business or both, that people rarely see but it's really helped shape you? It was a big thing in your life and you were able to overcome that.
Okay, a big challenge. I would probably say time management.
Mm-hmm.
Just juggling, having a business and having a family, and then still trying to find time to just enjoy yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge part. There's no learning that. There's no class you can take. That's like you live in it and you're learning it as you go.
Yeah.
So that's a big one.
All right. You just kind of have to go through a trial and error and find out what works for you, find your rhythm.
Right.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, if you were starting Burns Dental today in 2026 instead of when you started it, what would you do differently? And what is something that you'd like absolutely keep 100% the same? It worked great for you.
What would I do differently? I am not, maybe differently. I might not take as many insurance companies.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I would probably do differently. And what I would keep is definitely the location.
Mhm.
I would keep the location where it's at because it's right close to downtown. The buses and things of that nature
Yeah.
are right there too. So that, yeah,
Okay.
I would keep that.
It's a pretty good location for you. Works out great.
Mm-hmm.
That's
People
good.
have easy access to
Yeah.
get there.
That's going back to what we said in the beginning of it. Easy access is pretty important for you.
Yep.
Yep. We don't have a lot of that there, like I said, so that's pretty good for us.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, you've earned like multiple degrees. What is something that no classroom has taught you that became very essential to your success?
Okay, so earning multiple degrees.
Do we need to redo that question?
Okay, so
Okay.
for multiple degrees, at no class, I would say, what's the word I want to use? To just stay focused and work hard.
Okay.
That's probably the biggest thing is just to stay focused because you're in school that long, all kind of distractions and things come along.
Yeah.
So just know your goal and keep pushing, keep working hard, staying diligent and focused, and that'll help.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
And just kind of a super open-ended question, but like, how was your time at Wright State? How was it?
Oh, the Wright State, I loved it.
You loved
It was
Wright
great.
State?
Oh, yeah. Food was good. The tunnels are awesome.
Tunnels.
Yeah, the buildings are connected. Once you get in the parking lot and you get in one building,
Mhm.
you never got to go back outside again.
Really?
And the temperature down there is really nice and perfect. So, and they have paths, color coordinated paths. So the tunnel will take you to each and every building. So it's
Wow.
pretty awesome.
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any other college that does that I can think of off
I
the top of my
can't
head.
think of one either.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, they got a little underground system.
Living in like 2042 or something.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So, this is probably going to be real hard for you to choose, but
Okay.
over your whole career, what would you say the most exciting thing that you've done is?
Over my whole career,
Mm-hmm.
in all honesty, the most exciting thing that I would say I would have done is have kids.
Yeah,
hmm
that's
I
good.
thought that was just pretty cool and awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see what the human body goes through and to see them birth and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I thought that was pretty amazing. Career wise, the most exciting thing. I enjoy interacting with people.
Okay.
That's probably I think about every day. I'm amazed that everybody has a different personality,
Mm-hmm.
different perspective, different traits and characteristics, and it doesn't matter your sex, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter your ethnicity. Everybody's unique, and then the same token, everybody's very similar.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's pretty. That part's pretty cool. I'm gonna say the people interaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, with the people interaction, obviously everyone's super nice, but there's got to be at least a few
Oh yeah.
customers. Have you ever had like some really bad people that you just didn't like really connect with very well, or?
Oh yeah, you just smile and wave like the penguins on Madagascar. Some people are going to be Debbie Downers or
Mm-hmm.
Karens no matter what. Just let them do them and you just smile until the situation's done and they leave.
Okay.
I don't recommend to match another person's energy.
Mm-hmm.
So if a person is real negative, you don't match that negativity.
Mm-hmm.
You overcome it with being nice and being good to them.
Okay. I love that. That's a
Mhm.
really good way to look at it.
Yeah.
So, when you first opened up those doors, what was the specific impact you wanted to have on the community? And also, like, what was the first feeling as those doors opened? What did you feel?
I probably felt very nervous because I was starting a business and didn't know if it would succeed or fail.
Mhm.
And my biggest impact was just to help people, be a
Mhm.
positive example, and also to be a good dentist that wouldn't inflict a lot of pain and torture, but actually was a blessing to everyone I interacted with.
Yeah. Okay.
hmm
All right. So most of people only see a dentist for like an hour every now and again for every 6 months or so. So is there any challenges or behind the scene realities of like owning a dental practice that the average patient or person looking up dentistry wouldn't really like see or understand?
Yes, I think the biggest challenge with dentists is they have to wear multiple hats.
Mm-hmm.
And then in dental school, you are not taught too much about running a business. You're focused on taking care of patients and working in the mouth.
Mhm.
So when you have your own business versus if you're working for somebody else, you have to deal with like legal things. You have to deal with accounting things, like HR, staff issues.
Mm-hmm.
Even patient issues, if they're complaining or frustrated about those things, you have to wear multiple hats. It's not, I'm a dentist, I'm going to go drill on teeth and I'm going to come back home.
Yeah.
No, it's not that easy. You got a lot more other things you got to juggle around too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, in the high pressure world of healthcare and business ownership, obviously things can probably get pretty overwhelming for you. So just like, I know we already talked about it just in general, but like, is it any different for in the business when like, say you're in front of a patient and you get really, really overwhelmed? Like, I don't know, can you really step back during that, or is there something else that you do differently?
No, you can still step back.
Okay.
You can always stop. One thing, like I'm a general dentist,
Mhm.
but with other dentists, they specialize. Like you'll have a dentist that specializes working with kids,
Mhm.
or you have a dentist that specializes in surgery, specializes in braces. Those are different people. So if you get a situation that is not the best, then you can pause
Mhm.
and then you just refer them to a specialist and you go from there.
Okay. So, finally, for the students listening who want to follow in your footsteps, whether that be in medicine or in business, or just to take some of your advice and put it into the real world. So, what is one big piece of advice for anyone listening today that you wish someone would have given to you when you were our age?
Okay. Take hold of every opportunity
Mhm.
and don't be very rigid and expect everything to just go a certain way. Be ready for any door or window to open
Mhm.
and to jump into it. And another thing is do not be scared. Yep. There's no such thing as failure. It's a learning lesson. just keep trying and persevering.
All righty.
Yep.
Good. Thank you for watching the Apollo podcast. We just finished up our interview with Dr. Amerson, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.